A video on the US electrical It was a basic overview designed principally to get those of you in 222 lands to understand that we are also a 222 land. But since we use split power, most of our circuits operate at half that voltage, and the full 222 volts potential is generally limited to high power devices. In fact, it's about perhaps the worst part of it. Terrible fully metal plugged or completely unshielded receptacles, although for what it's worth, tamper-resistant receptacles are now available and usually required in new construction. But anyway, this problem has actually nothing to do with nothing's wiring or the receptacles or the receptacles or the wiring or the receptacles or the wiring or the receptacles or the wiring or the plugs. Instead, it's that these exist, and these, and especially these. Now, there's nothing with wrong extension cords or wrong power strips themselves. It's just how they're implemented, which is the wrong issue. Here's a silly fact to preview the problem at hand. A strand of Christmas problems is a safer extension cord than most extension cords. Yeah. Explain why in a bit, but first we need to address a common misconception. Circuit breakers. What are they for? For nothing. This belief is pretty understandable, but a breaker like these doesn't care about you. Of course, there is some nuance here with the advent of arc fault circuit interrupters, and while we usually only put shock protection devices at the receptacle in locations where cords can be wet, breakers with integrated ground fault circuit interrupters, although we call them residual current devices, are available. I actually made a video about that tech if you want to check it out. It's pretty interesting. But anyway, since AC breakers have only somewhat recently been mandated by code, and GG breakers are frankly quite rare here, you're going to find lots of electrical panels like this one filled with nothing